Hello Linksers, it's Dark Links108. Welcome back to the Golf Club 2019 Swansong thing I'm doing. Still, we have Empress Hills today. Wind speed will be low. Time of day will be straight noon. Southwest winds. But it'll be cloudy too. So here we go. We got the black tees. Let me see what my ghost did. Okay, so just the pin one, which means I do challenge pins. Here we go. Out of bounds.
Hello there, and welcome to the Golf Club 2019 featuring PGA Tour. My name's John. Hope you're doing great. I am excited for Empress Hill. This is a fine course, and I'm interested to see what you can do here today. Let's go.
Yeah. Start with a long par 4 though. 515 yards.
Well, tee shot's looking good here.
Which is not ideal, but let's see what happens.
And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has.
Okay. That went into the rough. Okay.
All right. Looks like around 195-ish yards to the pin here.
195-ish yards. Okay. Well, I'm going to use a 5 iron aim this way, but here we go. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Not the best bounce, but there we go. This course looks like one of those typical prairie courses.
Good stuff. And this putt for the birdie.
Prairie courses being like ones that are in like Kansas and Nebraska and South Dakota and Iowa. So yeah. Oh my gosh, I got it.
Nice.
That was insane.
Looks like he's got around 8 feet to the cup. Great start to the round. You're at 1 under.
Okay, so long par 4 to start off with, long par 5 afterwards. All long holes here. And then we have 2 short par 5s. Okay. Long par 3. Short par 4 here. And a very long par 4 to end it off. Okay.
Okay, hole number 2.
Here we
Let's
go.
see what you can do here.
Hole 2, we have wind with me, and I'll move just a bit that way. There we go.
So far, so good for this one.
Oh, wait, yeah.
And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
Oh, boy. That was okay, I guess.
Okay, about 185 yards left to go here.
I'm going to keep the 5 iron this time. It's going a bit left. It might not stay on the green. It's not. But I didn't have a 6 iron. I could have just done a high loft. Oh my goodness, the runoff. They're going to go all the way down there. Okay. Well, he also and my ghost also ran off the green. Okay, that's not too bad.
This is an insanely long putt for this guy.
Actually, my
I
ghost
don't
got
know
on.
what's going to go
I
down.
wasn't. Yeah, you can tell I'm not paying attention much because I have a lot of stuff that I'm doing. No, don't do that. At this exact moment.
Okay, let's see what you can do with this 7-footer.
Well, it's fairly straight, so let's do that.
That'll work for par.
And here he goes, putting for par here.
So far, tied up. Still tied up.
And that hole will keep you at even par.
All right, here's hole 3.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Wind is not helping, and apparently I'm supposed to get there in 2 on this. Which makes 0 sense. Ew. I think it should keep momentum, yeah. There we go. That didn't really help, though. Didn't really help, though.
Sweet.
All right, let's see how he does.
And there I hit the tree. The tree, okay. Alright, well, I'm clearly still not making it, so. This is still shockingly far away. That went to a sand trap. Well,
Let's see
listen.
how he deals with this bunker shot.
Well, at least I'm not in the sand trap. So. Okay. So this should be fine. That went a bit right though.
I like the way this is tracking. He's got some sand
that.
to contend with. Let's see what happens. Here is his attempt at this 18-foot putt. And this putt for the birdie.
Well, it's a bit right to left of the start, and then it calms down a bit, straightens up, but it goes downhill. This is not ideal, basically. There we go.
There's a nice putt for you.
That hole's brought you down to even par.
Yeah, there we go. Hole 4.
All right, let's plop this on the green.
Wow, that's all that sand is not the best. A bit loft, aim a bit to the right, and there we go.
Ooh, this one's heading for it.
This looks really good. It went all the way over there. Oh no! It caught a downhill section of the green, and so it was going off the green. Ah, boy.
All right, let's see how he does here on this hole.
Well. Yeah. It went just a bit too fast. And Okay. 23-yard chip.
Long putt for this guy. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's see if you can save par here.
That's a bit, very, very barely right to left. That's not enough speed. Not enough. Actually, it was.
Oh,
It just
man.
went more right than I expected. More left than I expected.
And if this drops, that's your bogey.
No.
Decent little putt there.
And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer.
Sitting at 2 over for the round.
Well, unfortunately, my go starts now because of that bogey. Alright.
All right. Let's put this in the fairway.
Well, I need to aim a bit to the left, so it
Whoa, that one's going places.
so it goes down there because this fairway is tilted that way, as you can see. So that makes this very difficult.
Okay, so we're right around 180 yards out.
1 second. Well, last time I used a 5-iron from this spot, and it was still overshot, so I'm going to keep with the 5-iron. I just need to aim it more left than I need because of the slope.
I think this one's going for it.
Yeah, that was better. It's not going to go all the way over here. I don't say that, and it's going over here anyways.
And from here, he's setting up with around 170 yards to the pin.
Okay. I didn't even know there was a
Here
second
we go.
version.
This putt for the bird.
The problem with the prairie style theme is I can barely read what the green's doing here. Damn it.
Man.
That was surprisingly close, actually.
11 feet to the cup for him. And here we go. This one for par.
And a decent little putt to end this one. All right, your adjusted score is 2 over par after that one.
All right, hole 6. No, not that.
Keep an eye on that wind. Could come into play on this hole.
Apparently I'm getting in one eye. I don't know why. Driver is fine here.
Great contact.
Actually gone a bit further than my ghost did here. Look at that.
And setting up from around 120 yards out.
Decent approach. How this has been going? I'm actually going to use a, I'm going to use, no, not that. No, use a sand wedge with this high loft, very high loft. And aim. No, not that much. And aim this way. Mmm. Okay, maybe no. Okay, maybe should have gone a little bit less loft. It didn't even get on the green. And it's just rolling all the way down here. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do that so I can do 100%. There we go. Well, that's not really 100% because it's 95, but yeah.
And a 9-foot putt for him.
At least I didn't make that either.
To save par.
Say par! Well, that seems fairly tame. There we go.
Nice putt. You're in there.
Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here.
Okay.
And that'll keep you at 2 over for the round.
All right. Short par 3 here. Look at this, but it's above. You know, we're above the green, so this is gonna be interesting. Well, I evidently didn't hit it nice.
Now from here, we are well above the green. You might need a little less club.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna use a pitching wedge here. That is... Ooh, nice bounce. Is that a hole in one? Oh my goodness, it was!
Yeah, that was just amazing. Hole
That was
in one,
amazing!
perfectly executed. It was heading. I mean, it was hole bound the whole way.
That was insane! I was waiting for that to happen. We got a hole in one.
He's
Yeah!
got a 10-foot putt here.
Very, very nice. And I got like a bogey here.
And he's setting up for a bogey putt here. And that'll bring you up to even
Hole
par.
in one! There we go.
God, I'm still reliving that last hole in one. It was just, it was beautiful.
I'm gonna go to this side of the fairway.
And the tee shot's looking decent.
Yeah, this is one of those holes where we can choose 2 different fairways. I'm gonna go to the right side. That was a bit too much adjustment and went there.
Well, he ended up in the rough, but yeah, I really thought you were going to end up in the fairway.
Oh, we both ended up in the same spot. Okay, well that doesn't change much then, does it? Okay. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so you're in the rough here.
Yeah, but not badly in it. But I'm gonna use a 1 iron. Here we go.
Well, looks like you got some work cut out for you in this next one.
Oh no, I got a good bounce. I got a good bounce, went on the fairway, then went back into more rough. Okay, well, Now that this is not helpful. I'm gonna use a gap wedge. Also, I could have gone a club more than that, but there we go. That's decent.
For the birdie.
Yeah, not too bad. Just need to aim it this way. Just a little bit. Here we go.
Sweet. He's got a 4-footer to
Now,
deal
I
with
really
here.
hope my handicap increases. We'll get... Yeah. improves instead of gets
Sitting
worse.
at even par. That's adjusted, of course, after that hole.
Yeah, hole 9.
Hole number 9.
Now this is one that I could definitely make into. Here we go.
I think this looks pretty safe.
Oh, well, yeah, that's why. Okay.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
Okay.
And from here, he's
Alright.
looking at a 220-yard shot.
So we're doing a wood here. Alright, so basically the same distance, but I'm going to use a 2 hybrid. Not a 2 hybrid, no, 5 hybrid. There we go. That should make it there, at least on the green. Not really that close to the pin, which is unfortunate because this is for an eagle. But yeah.
There's a green and under regulation for you. Pat yourself on the back.
It's a bit right to the left, and then it straightens off halfway down. Okay. Okay, it didn't even go left, which is very unfortunate.
Ugh, just going right by the hole. And if he sinks this, that's an eagle on his scorecard.
Of course, I got an eagle because I got a really good
All right,
approach.
drop this one in. This one for birdie. Nice putt.
There we go.
All right, nicely done. After that one, you're going down to even par.
Well, that means my ghost starts because he got an eagle. 10th hole.
Okay, let's send this little ball on its way.
Okay. So, don't go that much left. I want to stay on the fairway. Oh boy. This might go to the other rough at this rate. No, it isn't, because I got to bounce off the, it got to bounce and stayed on the fairway. There we go.
Nice.
Alright, well, this is potentially able to get to there in 2. Let's find out. Well, maybe not with 95% power, which would make this 2 would act like a 3 would. If I had 100%, it would have probably got up there, but actually maybe would have gone there. So, I think that's
He's
actually
in the
fine.
rough now. Let's see how this goes.
Do-do. Okay, so this is a very small green, actually. That went very left, but that's okay.
And 14-foot putt for him.
That made it.
And here we go for the birdie.
There we go.
That was brilliant.
It was brilliant, yeah. Okay,
After that one, you're going down to even par.
now I got a long par 3.
Nice bird on that last hole. Let's see another one.
Okay, 1 second. All right, there we go. So, 2 wood is going to be too much because of the wind. So I'm going to use a 1 iron and hopefully it will coast over. Here we go. 1 iron time! Bonk. Well, it wasn't quite long enough, but it did make it onto a safe spot. Safe-ish spot. It's like it's not in a sand trap. Okay, I'm not gonna do that again. But we'll do it here though. Okay. So don't use the full power here. There we go.
He's got about 7 feet to the cup from here.
See if we can save par here. That would be nice.
Bit left or right, not too much.
Well done. We're in the hole. And after that hole, your adjusted score is even par.
Alright, hole 12. This is kind of a hilly area, but not too bad. Oh, I never actually sent that one. Okay.
Okay, let's put this in the fairway.
Yeah. Apparently this is the easiest hole to get to, which makes 0 sense because... Oh, that doesn't help. Not only that very right, it's... Oh, I got a good bounce, though. It wasn't full strength, but it did make it over to a good spot, I guess.
Nice. Okay, looks like we have around 155 yards to go.
Wow, this is very challenging. Okay, so I need to go a bit left and a bit aloft. I think this should be fine. It is going to stay on the green. Good. All right.
Nice.
And hopefully he can deal with a little sand shot here.
Okay.
All right, 12-footer here.
Very much left to right, so I'm going to aim that way. And there we go.
Nicely done. Dropping it for your birdie. That's awesome.
And we got that one too.
Okay, 1 under for the round.
Hole 13.
Don't be superstitious. It's just hole number 13. This is just a number. Let's see what you can do.
Do that, and I should be able to get there. So let's do this. This is gonna be
This
interesting.
could be in the rough.
Could be in the rough, but it's gonna get a good bounce. It's gonna get off the rough. Oh, that was a bit too much of an adjustment. Yeah, it's in the rough. Damn it.
And let's see
Alright.
how this hole goes down for him.
Okay. And your lob wedge, which actually that'd be fine. Just need to aim it very right. Yeah, very right. Also, that was not enough speed. Yeah, not enough movement here. Eh. Okay. Gonna do the same thing here. Okay.
Long putt for him. That's all I'll say. Five-footer here. Nothing too bad.
Nothing too bad, but going a bit. Okay.
Nice putt there. Let's see what he does here. He's putting for
Oh, yeah.
par.
And then I need to go there. And then I need to see if I post down before. Okay.
Well, staying at even par after that one.
Alright. So,
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
hole 14. Very ew. Okay. I'm going to go here and see what happens.
That ball was launched.
It was, but it is hopefully going to get on the fairway. It is, but this fairway is very tilted. Very not nice, and I'm now there. Oh,
He's
boy.
ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. Let's see what he'll do here. He's got about 225 to go.
Okay. Wow, really? Okay. Oh yeah, that one's just gonna go all the way down there.
Okay, the ball's sitting up pretty good here in the rough.
I can see that, but I need to aim very right, very left. To get anywhere near any good distance. Well, to be anywhere near accurate. There we go. I'm on the fringe, which is okay, I guess.
Nice.
Okay. So, once again, it is one. Yeah, that's fine. That would have been a good pace, though.
And a 5-foot putt for him.
Okay, this one to save par. Well done.
There we go.
And he'll stay right at even par after that hole.
Short par
Par
4.
4 here. Let's have a nice clean drive.
Yeah, okay, so I can just literally go over here, and it should be fine.
That was impressive.
Mmm. We're driving the green. Boop. Boop, boop. Oh, wow. If I was just a bit more to the right, it would have went in a hole 1 on a par 4, which would have been crazy. No, stop. Okay, I don't want to go roll down there, because that's really bad.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
Yeah, here I'm doing the same thing. I don't know if it's going to get there. No, it did. But it was a bit more right than my current ball, and so it's going to go into a very not ideal spot. Yeah, stuck on the rough, and then got on the sand, and then what rolled down. Boy.
Looks like he's in the bunker here. Let's see how this goes down.
Yeah. Yeah, not too bad here.
Sweet.
He's setting up here with a pretty long putt to deal with. What are you thinking? All right, here we go. This one for the birdie.
Okay, it's a bit right to left. There we go.
Awesome.
We did it.
Got a nice even par on your scorecard after that one and after the handicap adjustments. 16th hole coming up.
Yep, 16th hole. And I can kind of do the same thing. There's a little bit of a bump here, so I might be able to do this. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Yeah, this is a good spot because it's gonna go on the fairway. And I cut a lot of it actually.
Very nice.
And let's see how this tee shot fares for him.
Okay, looking at, I'd say 180 yards out.
Now I'm gonna do the same thing, with aim this way, and I think this should be fine. Alright. Actually, this is probably a bit too... Not enough this time. Okay. For once, it's not going to make it. It's going over there, and it's gonna... Stop. Okay, good.
Good stuff.
This is sheer insanity. How is he going to do this? Let's just wait and find out.
Okay.
All right, we got a 22-footer. Let's see if we can do this.
Well, there's a very high hill, a very big hill here. So I'm going to need to aim it, hit it pretty hard.
Yikes! Right by the hole.
It went around the rim, going right.
Okay, let's see what you can do with his 8-footer.
Okay. Oh, come on!
Ooh. If he sinks this, he's got par.
Well, I didn't make that either, so that's good.
4 feet to the hole. You can do this.
So we both got bogeys.
Solid putt for the bogey. I'm glad you made that.
And he's setting up for the bogey putt.
Sitting at 1 over for the round.
And not ideal. Hole 17.
Coming off a bit of a bogey on that last hole. Let's see if we can do better
Just
here.
like that, like the 8th, I have to... Ugh, this is going to be too much. An 8-iron is not going to make it either, but I'm going to use a slightly low loft to get there. I don't think that's staying on the green due to the way it's sloping away. Yeah, it's not. Great! And it's probably just going to go all the way down, isn't it? Oh, boy.
All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here.
Okay, well, this is heavy rough too, which means I have to actually hit like this pretty hard.
Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what you can do with his 8-footer.
It's going kind of all over the place. I don't really like it. There we go.
Great putt, and that is for par. All right, 1 over for the round.
And my ghost will start the last hole. Here we go.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Okay. So. This has a downward slope, but I don't think it's going to go that far.
This is going places.
It's indeed going places. I don't think it's going to... Oh, no, it is. Pin's over there, though. That is very odd. Okay.
Looks like we're about 220 yards out.
Yeah, I think 1-9's fine here. I'm seeing the cars popping into existence for my shot, and this is too far, actually. Duh. Oh. Okay. Oh, I didn't even... Okay. Alrighty then. Yeah, there we go.
He's putting this next one for birdie.
And I got that birdie.
All right, sink this, and we can head to the clubhouse. Nice little tap in of a par to finish us off today. Well done.
There we go.
And 2 over par is your
Many
adjusted
birdies.
score.
This
at the
went
end of
low.
the
We
day
went
here.
got worse.
Well, thanks very much for the round today. I had a good time out there. Hope you did too. See you next time.
Indeed. Well, that's gonna end this episode then. Next up, another course I haven't done. I don't know the name of that, but yeah. So thank you, Links. Here's watch replay some of the Golf Club 2019. I will see you next later.